we're going to start building up the power windows. There's a little bolt here. It says warning, install motor before bolt, because if not, the spring is wound up and that will just shoot. You know, you'll shoot off and you'll never get that back. So you have to install the motor first and make sure that that is clamped in just right. So you can see how it's going to fit in there. Fit in something like that. There you go. And then of course we got the backside, the plate, and then we got a power window motor gear in bushing there. So we have to figure out how that's going to go on. It kind of shows you in the picture what it is. So that's basically the end of that. So okay, yeah, and if we're able to get this, then we'll go back to my windows and tear off the old ones, you know, use all the bushings and whatever else from the old window, put it on the new window, and hopefully be able to put it back in. So, you know, so hopefully that we'll get that done today. Okay, one thing, they didn't come with bolts, so you have to use your old ones from your roller handle. So you have to use the old ones off that. I mean, you could go buy new bolts, but these ones are just fine. Say, well, oh, I need to put this on there. Oops, got ahead of myself. I was more worried about the bolts. And the kit comes with 2 of these, so I don't know what's going on there. Where'd the other one go? Yeah, I just had the kit here, the little bag. Yeah, anyway. So that's going to go down on there. Okay, so it sits like this. It was just on a bind. I couldn't get it to sit flush. Okay. Doesn't have to be crazy tight, but you want it tight enough to where it's not going to come loose over the years, you know. All right. That should do. Okay. So now, with that being in there, make sure it's in the gears. This bolt can come out awesome. You can feel the tension on it. Oh, I'm gonna have to get another one on this side to remove it. Alright, so there we go. Basically, we got that installed, and now they suggest, or other people online have suggested, putting this in first. But I'm going to set this off to the side for just a second. And I'm going to bring my window glass over here, and we're kind of going to give a little comparison. This one up. Okay, let's get a bigger picture. All right, so that's how that glass sits. Okay. So if we're gonna match it up, we gotta, let's see here. So it's gonna be like that, I do believe. Yeah, it has to be this way. So it sits in there like that. Actually, I got it backwards. It sits like in there like this. All right. That doesn't look right. So that. Oh, I see. It sits actually in a little different. We can't move this. So that's how it's gonna sit. Just like that inside the window. Okay, so everything is here. So now we just need to move this channel and these rollers. And these are fine. I just need to put some lithium grease in there. And so I need to take the old window and replace the new window with the rollers, and then we'll be able to attach that in there. Making sense? Not really? I know. Alright, so that's what I like to do. I kind of like to hold things up and see exactly how they're going to work. Kind of like a puzzle. Alright, so then now we got to take off these. I think everything's pretty much 7/16. The heck? Yeah, everything's 7/16. We'll take off this rail. And we have to put this rail on that new piece down below. We're gonna have to figure out how these are gonna come out. I think I just could pry them out. They're just probably in there. Set the glass to the side. Bring this piece up. Okay, so see how that's just gonna slide right on out. And that's all it really is. I'm just going to kind of clean up the edges a little bit inside here. And put a little bit of lithium grease. Alright, so I got it all cleaned up. Spins real nice, lithium grease in between it. So, let's see. Wait a minute. It is flipped around this way. Let's see. That's why I always have to look, double look. We have to match up this. Alright, so that roller goes in there. And this roller goes in there. Okay. So we got that set up. So this piece is set to the side, no longer needed. So see if we're comparing. I have to take out those pieces and get those out. Try to be as careful as possible. Last thing I need is that to shatter. Okay. So, right here. All right. So this one is a bolt. That'll be easy to take out. This one, see little nubs. This should just pop out, hopefully. All right, I'm gonna have to buy that new piece now because that's gonna be no good. So the windows will have to wait a little bit, but at least I can get the other pieces off. Yeah, so there's no way around that. But these pieces are just bolts. So this piece I'm gonna have to buy. That's what I was afraid of. But you never know. Gotta try it before okay. Save the rubber piece. There. And that size, it looks like a half. Let's see here, what I have right here. Okay, what are we doing here? This one's a little, there we go, a little more tight. See, and there's nothing to hold. Oh, I went a little bit. Just trying to push it up against the glass from the bottom. Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go. The old glass to the side here. New glass up. Get these started. It looks like some footage didn't record. So anyway, I just took these old pieces off the other one. And I can't remember if this one goes up this way or the other way. So I'm gonna have to review that. So when you're tightening these, it doesn't have to be super tight, just snug, because you don't want to shatter the glass. It is tempered steel, or tempered glass. And so if you tighten it too tight, it'll just shatter. So, yeah, I think this one goes in the track the other way. Like I said, I can't remember. I'm going to clean it out real quick anyway. And put that lithium grease in there, clean it out. Still good, still rolls really good, but it'll roll better when I'm done. Just go ahead and spray it, move it around, make sure, you know, you get all that nooks and crannies. See how just moves real smooth now. clean up all the excess. So a lot of people are saying it's easier to keep this off, put this in, and then slide it in, and then put it into here. Not so sure. I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of piecing it up together to see how everything goes. Once I know everything's in the right way, then I'll try and put it in that way. So because I'm gonna have to do it probably that way anyway, because there's no way for this to fit through here. There's just absolute no way. But I'm just trying to piece it together because I had everything apart for some time. So I'm just mentally looking to see what I have to do. So, all right. So now that I kind of got my mental block, and that's why I put it all together. I pieced all this together. Now I can put this motor inside. So I'll take these two bolts out. So let's see here. We're gonna have to get power to this first to get this up in there. Let's see if we can. There's no way to slide that around. Wonder if I take this off. Oh, maybe slide it up this way maybe first. There we go. Okay, what are we hung up on? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got it in there. Now I just have to line up the holes. Okay. Get this. There we go. Come on. Kind of heavy, so there we go. All right, where's the holes? There we go. There's one. Let's see if we can get this started. Come on. Maybe this one. You really have to get your hand out back there and hold it and twist it. Okay, there's the one. All right, where's this bottom one go? Down here. Are my holes off just a little bit? Come on. Feels like they're off just a hair. Let's see if we can get this one. All right, here's that one. Maybe that'll give me enough room to where get this one started. Come on. It looks like it's just up a little, just by a hair. So I could always drill out just a little bit on the top there if I can't get the thread started. I'm trying to push it through and hopefully get started that way. Maybe I got it. Okay. Okay, now that that's installed, make sure it's tight. Sweet. All right, so now got the door mechanism and all the window. Now there is these little, I don't know if you can see them. Might have to get a screwdriver to pop those out. There's little tabs here. Let's see if I can. Plastic tabs. Some cars have them, some don't. Some don't. Oh, come on. There. I don't know if you saw it. Fell to the ground. So there's one on this side, and one on the inside here. Very hard to see. So, yeah, you can't really see it. Anyway, then that's where our rubbers are going to go. So then what I want to do is I want to get the wiring that I need ran through here. I'm going to take all this plastic off and get rid of it so I can get inside here, because I have to take the panel off and run everything to the center too. So we'll come back. So I got the one wire through. Before I put the rubber down through there, I am also doing the electric locks. So now I have to run these wires to where they need to go too. I need to go print off the instructions. I got them on my computer, and I'll be right back. Okay. So now that I got the other wires ran for my door poppers or locks, there's that little rubber piece. I'm gonna now push it into the slots on both sides, and get that, you know, placed in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull more wires though, because I want the wires to come all the way to here. So I'm gonna pull more wires through, because it's easier to pull them back that way than it is to try and move them this way, like reach in there and try and pull them. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I got that little boot on. I'll admit that was not fun, but we got my wiring to here. Whew. Yeah, that was not fun at all. Okay, so first things first, we have to build. Okay, separate these. These two are to the door lock or door poppers, and these three. Okay, so you can see, you want to make sure that you connect the connector right. So we got the dark blue, and it's, you know, it's facing horizontal with the tabs. So we got the blue and then the brown on the one side. All right, and then of course the black is that other tab, and then these ones will come back, and let's see, I'll have to grab my other piece, but we'll show you what we do with them here in a minute. But let's get the power windows done first. So we can plug that in, and that'll be out of the way. Click, click. And then the ground. I need to figure out where the ground is, so I'm going to open up the other package. Maybe it's on here somewhere that I just didn't see, or not feeling. So by looking at the other one, we'll figure it out. The ground is up on there, so I have to find that tab and plug it into that. So it's on this side. There was no way to get to it unless I drop this back out. So that's something to remember when I do the other side. So that kind of sucked. I wish I would have known that before, but that's all right. So we'll plug that in. Jeez, tight. We need both hands. But anyway, get the ground on there and wired up, and then throw this back up there. Get that plugged in. And that's what I was afraid of, that coming off. All right. It's all right. We'll get it fixed. Okay, so now that I got that all set up, now we have a little template up here for my little door. So I'm gonna just do some punches and then drill those out to size, and then we'll be able to put on our little little popper locker thing. Okay, so that's on there. That's going to cover that. Go right over there. I have to take this linkage off and slip this little nut on here to hold, or you know, to make the adjustment for this popper here. So this is going to have to go over on top of that. To get this to work, I need to use my old rod. It's thicker than that one, and so this won't clamp down at all. You know, it's just this one's just too thin, so I have to use the old one, and then we'll get our measurement here and go from there. But that's what we had to base it off of. I mean, what a pain in the butt. So now I have to take the measurements, see if that's right, because it's not even, see now, it's not quite even reaching. So I don't know if I have to switch it around. This is the way it was set up on the old one. So I'm not sure. I mean, we have to get that clamp somehow. Okay, so if I flip the rod around, so this end, you know, goes that end, vice versa. Now we have that length. So much closer and everything, and then when we pull it, it'll close. All right. So that adjustment's much better. It's taking more time than I wanted to. Get really tired. Yeah, so that gets us really close there. I still need to wire this up. You know, this is just my test fit to get it in there and see exactly, you know, where it's going to sit, because that's all the way open, and that'll be real close. I'll be able to squeeze this a little bit more further this way. What a pain, what a pain. Okay, I'll have to, you know, take this back out, but I just need to get the test fit and everything in there. Now that I know what I'm doing for the other side should go much more smooth. I'm not gonna lie, this kicked my ass. I am really tired. I think this is it for today. I don't think I can go on and do any more, so this is it. We'll come back maybe later today if I get some more energy, but it literally kicked my butt. So we'll come back to it. No big deal. No big deal. But I need to take a break. Well, you know, if anything, what I'll do is I'll come back, tape this off, and then I'll paint the door. I mean, I could do that. So maybe we'll do that. All right, since we're stopping here for today, I just decided to paint it real quick. I'm done. I'm literally, my body's saying no more. But I figured I'd just get the layer of paint down, because it'll be a while before I come back and be able to do anything, like a day or two. So that way it'll give it plenty of time to sit. Hopefully I can get my window parts ordered, and when I come back I can start working more on the wiring and get that all situated. Holy smokes, these doors are probably the worst part that I've dealt with so far out of this whole car. It did kick my butt today. So anyway, all right, till next time.